Straw.
He's Pugger.
Together we are the Battle Hammer.
Dun dun dun. However, we're having a little wander today, aren't we, Parky?
Indeed.
Where should we have a wander to?
I say we have a wander to Arkham, where the horror is.
We could, but could we just go down the road a bit?
To Dunwich.
Yes!
Dunwich.
Now hold on, I know this is ours.
Yep.
And I know that somewhere.
Yep.
Where did this one come from?
Well, this one came from a friend of the show, viewer Paul Fells, who came and visited us.
Mwah!
Who we have a big heart out to.
Thank you very much, Paul.
There will be some Guild Ball games coming up that he's in, that we filmed.
Two of.
Soundly good chap.
Thoroughly nice bloke.
Thoroughly nice bloke. We had good fun. He came down, we played some games, drank some beers, and good fun was had by all. And he nicely donated us Arkham Horror the card game, the Dunwich Legacy.
Woohoo!
And also another expansion that we will get to once we've got round from this.
Yes.
So this is the first big box. Well, I mean, obviously it's not as big as the original box, but it's the first large box expansion for Arkham Horror the card game. There's a bunch of new characters. I think there's 5 new characters. New cards to put in your decks, and importantly, 2 new scenarios.
Dun dun dun.
To begin the legacy of Dunwich.
I don't think this is going to be a good idea somehow.
I'm thinking not so much.
I'm thinking I haven't got enough instantly kill shambling thingies from
Beyond
the nether.
Beyond time and space, yeah. So we're playing new characters. We decided to play brand new characters out of the new box and that.
Yeah.
So who are you playing, Straw?
I'm playing Zoe Samaras. She's a believer.
She's a believer.
A hunter. And she's a chef.
Okay.
So, Zoe had known she was special ever since God spoke to her one night when she was 6 years old.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, the night that the terrible fire took away her parents. He told her that he had chosen her from among all the people of the world to be his agent. She would protect the innocent and punish the wicked. Since then, he comes to her in times of trouble, offering guidance and comfort. Zoe now travels from city to city, taking work as a chef to support herself. When she isn't working, she stalks the night, guided by the Lord's voice. Wherever she finds wickedness, she strikes it down without remorse or hesitation.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo! She's a nut job.
He's a nutter.
Oh, I've been typecast again.
Yes.
She's mad. Cuckoo.
So she heard the voice of God telling her to destroy evil on the night her parents' house mysteriously burnt down.
I'm seeing bad things here.
I mean, I might be putting 2 together and making 5. I'm pretty sure I know who did it.
Pyromania.
Yeah. If you'd have known that, you'd have taken the flamethrower card.
Yeah. I would have had the one that says burn down your parents' house with them in it card.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I am playing Ashcan Pete the Drifter.
You've been typecast again, haven't you?
I'm hobo. At night, Ashcan Pete sleeps wherever his travels take him. In a field, on a train, or maybe, if he's lucky, in a barn. He bunks with his loyal hound dog Duke on one side and his beat-up guitar on the other. And sometimes when Pete sleeps, he dreams.
Ugh.
He dreams of haunted, tortured places and of horrible creatures. Ugh. When he wakes up, he knows that someone needs his help because his dreams are true. He could not say how long he has been on the road, living by his wits, but he can say for certain no place is too far to go to help someone in need. As long as Pete can help people, he is not likely to stop wandering anytime soon. Until tomorrow, we'll just keep moving on.
Until tomorrow, he needs a brand new thong.
So yeah, I'm Ashcan Pete. I've got a dog. Don't fuck with me or I'll set my dog on you and bite your fucking face off, you cunt. Or words to that effect. But in a cowboy accent, I guess.
Yee-haw!
So, we're actually going to do a funny thing here. So, as part of the Dunwich Legacy, you have to do a prologue and then you decide which of the 2 scenarios you're going to do first.
Ooh.
Because one then depends whether the next place is open or whatnot.
Ooh, I'm scared.
So let's read. Let's read.
Story time.
Story time.
Once upon a time.
There was. Dr. Henry Armitage pours himself a glass of Pinot and sits down at his desk, gesturing for you to sit across from him. I apologise for the short notice, he begins, his face pale, his forehead sweaty and wrinkled with worry. Armitage, the head librarian of Miskatonic University and a former mentor of yours, privately contacted you in the hopes of gaining your assistance. Eager to help, you made your way to his home in Southside. Upon entering, you were surprised to find his home in disarray. Books and notes litter his desk, and an empty bottle of wine is tipped over onto the ground by the fireplace. You'd always known Armitage to be neat and well organised. The elderly man takes a moment to collect his thoughts. I'm looking for two of my colleagues, Dr. Francis Morgan, Professor of Archaeology, and Warren Rice, Professor of Languages. Warren was supposed to meet up with me over supper earlier today to discuss several important findings, but he has since gone missing. At first I thought nothing of it, but I have a nagging feeling something else is going on. A very familiar feeling. You've never seen Armitage quite this worried before. His hands tremble as he reaches for the glass on his desk, and he sips from it nervously. I tried to find Francis, hoping he knew where Warren was, but he too is out of touch. Francis has been spending a lot of time in some gambling den, or so I'm told. I sent for you because I'm worried Warren might be in trouble. I would appreciate it greatly if you could find him for me. You may also wish to ask Francis for help, if you can reach him. Oh. And then he has a little tug. The investigators must decide. Choose one. Professor Warren Rice was last seen working late at night in the Humanities Department of Miskatonic University. Let's search for him there. Or Dr. Francis Morgan was last seen gambling at the Clover Club, an upscale speakeasy and gambling joint located downtown. Let's go talk to him. What do you want to do?
I want to leave this place immediately and head for some sunshine.
That is option C. Put the game away and pretend nothing ever happened.
Okay, that's good. Hey, I don't know. What's your fancy?
Well, I mean, we could go to the gambling den, but I kind of feel like actually we should probably go and find the dude at the place.
Yes.
So we do scenario 1A, extracurricular activity. I'll just read the bit and then we'll set the game up.
Ooh.
Dr. Armitage is worried his colleague, Professor Warren Rice, might be in trouble, so he has asked for your help in finding his friend. He seems unreasonably nervous about his colleague's disappearance, considering Professor Rice has only been missing for a matter of hours. So we'll set it up and then we'll be back in a sec. Ooh, so here we are.
Yep, all set.
In the area where we are in the area.
Off to find what's his facey name.
Indeed. Dr. Armitage is worried his colleague Professor Warren Rice might be in trouble, so he has asked for your help in finding his friend. He seems unreasonably nervous about his colleague's disappearance, considering Professor Rice has only been missing for a matter of hours.
I sense this is a bit fishy, if you ask me.
Fishy? No,
That's English. Hey!
Quiet halls. You have arrived at the Miskatonic University campus in search of Professor Warren Rice. Classes are over, and a mysterious silence hangs in the air over the quad.
Dun dun dun.
After hours, Professor Rice was last seen several hours ago by one of Armitage's students in the Humanities building. So we need 3 clues per person to get that bit of information.
Right. So, 5 cards.
Oh yes. And we can
5 resources. You can start, Parky. Ooh. Ah.
immediately going to do a mulligan.
Oh,
Because
really?
I've got a weakness in there that I don't want.
Ah.
And oh,
What?
and my other weakness comes out.
Ah. Oh.
So that's good. But all assets I in control are racked by nightmares. Blah blah. All assets I control are exhausted, and this is here, and I can't use them until I've got rid of my nightmares, which costs 2 actions. So I'm immediately going to spend 2 actions to do that,
Yep.
which gets rid of that.
Woo!
So at least it's out of the way. And then
Pete, pull yourself together, Pete.
my mind is full of horrors and bad juju. Where do you want to? In that case, you know what? Let's have a little drinky. I'm gonna spend 1 resource to get my liquid courage out. It's got 4 uses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can remove horror from myself or someone else. I'm so torn up by all of the horrible dreams I have. Wow, God. We must help the people who are in need. And that's me done.
Okay, well, I shall spend 1 resource to get some liquid courage myself.
Nice.
I think you had the right idea there.
Piss absolutely.
Then I'm going to spend another 1 to get the old blackjack out.
Ooh, nice. A lob.
And then I'm going to spend 2 to get physical training out.
Nice. Bosh.
Me done. Enemies?
Enemies, there aren't any. Reset our thing, so we're back in the game.
Regular exhausted cards. Draw 1 card and gain a resource. Well, hello, baby.
Hello, baby. And then we place a doom on the agenda.
Doom on you.
So that was a fairly uneventful turn.
Good.
However, we each draw
Oh, shit, the
shit from
bed.
the shit deck. Oh, you fucking cunt!
What you got?
Choose and shuffle a so pushed into the beyond.
Ah, it's the same one I've got.
Is it?
Yeah.
Choose and shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck and discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If a copy of that asset is discarded, take 2 horror.
Oh.
So I'm going to discard my liquid courage because there ain't no way I'm discarding Dukey Baby.
How many liquid courages have you got in your deck?
Another 1.
Ah, see. I've only got 1 liquid courage. So. Dum 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 dum. It's spooky we're getting the same sort of cards, like uh-oh. It's like the very fates themselves are conspiring against us. And it's the top 3.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. None of which are
1,
that card.
2, 3. Well.
Where do you want to go?
Well, it's got to be the humanities building.
That's where we heard the noises, didn't we?
It's where we got to go. He was last seen there, so off you go then.
Well, yes. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first, don't mind.
Because then
scared.
that will help with Duke.
Okay, so I'm there.
So let me flip it. At the end of your turn, if you're in the humanities building, discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is the amount of horror on you. You haven't got any horror, so that's fine. There are 4 clues at that location with a shroud of 3.
So first action to move there. I'm going to do... second action to spend a point to get out my symbol of righteousness.
Ooh.
My cross.
Sounds epic.
Yeah. My deck only. Reaction after an enemy becomes engaged with you. Exhaust those. Cross to spend 1 resource. Deal 1 damage to that enemy.
Nice.
That leaves me 1 more action. I'm on a knowledge of 2. It's on a gloom of 3. That puts me on -1 before I even start. I'll then, for my last action, I'll gain a resource.
Okay. For my actions, Duke, I can investigate with a base skill of 4.
Go on, boy.
I can move to a connecting location immediately before investigating with this effect. So that gives me effectively a free move into here.
Yep.
You have activated. Shroud of 3 against my search of 4. That's +1. I'm going to spend this card to give myself 1 extra.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts me on 5 against 3, so I'm at +2.
Come on.
+1
Whoa.
means I get a clue. Ooh, 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 the funky gibbon. So that's my first action. For my second action, I'm going to spend a resource to get a rabbit's foot out.
And Duke's like, oh.
Then I'm going to have another little searchy search.
Do it.
But this is just with me, not with Duke, so I'm only on 2. However, I can use Unexpected Courage.
Oh.
Which gives me +2, so that gives me 4 against 3.
You're on +1.
-1 is equal. I succeed in the searchings.
Good lad.
Rummage, rummage, rummage. I found a thing. That is discarded, sadly, but...
Oh. Enemy phase? Any hunters with keywords? Nope. Hunters attack? Nope. Reset cards?
Oink.
Flip exhausted. Draw 1 card and gain a resource. And discard down to 8 if you need to. And who's up first?
Then the doom is up.
Oh, and then it's the bloody thing. Oh,
Yep.
fuck off.
That's for you. Enjoy.
Oh. Right, so that's good. Does that engage with me automatically?
Yes.
That's alright, I got one of them.
Fortunately, we've only got a whippoorwill there as well,
Oh, that's a bit spooky.
which is
Feel like I've been here before.
Yeah.
Feel like I've been here before. Exactly like I've felt this before.
Oh, man.
Ah.
Do you want to go first and see if you can beat that thrall?
Yeah.
I can help you with that.
I'm just seeing if I've got anything that's gonna. Alright, so my first action will be to spend 1 of these, get liquid courage.
You can't because you're engaged.
I'm engaged, that's right,
You
yeah.
can only do like attacks and
That's
evades
it.
and stuff.
So, I'm gonna, for my first action, attack it. So I'm gonna spend 1 of them to get an extra punch from that.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use this.
Yep.
Does this tap?
That does tap.
It
Yeah.
does, doesn't it? Right, so I'm on 4, 5, 6.
Well, no, it will say if it's exhaust.
Doesn't say.
Well, then there you go.
So I'm on 6,
Against its 2,
2.
should be alright.
You just fucking said you should be alright, didn't you?
Just saying.
So, +4.
You have done and damage to it.
Bosh! 1 point of damage.
Do.
And that's my first action. Second action will be to do it again.
Oh, don't forget the -1 from the whippoorwill.
Oh, yeah. So that's
Whippoorwill's it counts.
5. So that's +3.
Done a point of damage.
Bosh!
El Cablamo.
My work here is done. That's gone. That goes to there. There you go. And for my last action, I'm going to take another resource.
Mm-hmm.
That's me done. Wow. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to...
Caw-caw.
I'm going to engage the whippoorwill for one action as I climb a tree to hit it with a stick. Oh, you've gone, haven't you? So that's you done. Then I am going to exhaust Duke to fight with a base skill of 4 and do +1 damage.
Ooh.
So it gives me a roll, or not a roll, a draw of 4 against 2. And we'll draw. 4 against 2, I'm at +2. -1, so I'm at +1 because of the whippoorwill. +1 is enough to kill it.
Ooh,
yeah!
nice.
Go team. So I've Sloughed. I've killed the whippoorwill. Then I've got an action left.
Might as well search. Oh no, you're not really searching, are you?
I can make a roll and see what happens because I can't use Duke anymore, but I'll do a draw and see if I can search. I've got 2, it's at 3,
So you're at -1.
-2 fails, but after I fail a skill test, exhaust Rabbit's Foot to draw a card.
Ah,
So that's coming in very handy already.
yes. So,
That's us both done.
enemy phase.
There aren't any.
Reset cards, reset all cards, draw 1 and a resource. Whoop. Place a doom. Doom on you.
And then I get this thing. Oh, wow.
Oh,
How many cards do you have in your hand?
why?
Because it goes for the fewest cards. I've got 4 cards in my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I drew it, so that'll be on me then. I have drawn a Yithian Observer.
Oh, boy.
They're the great race of Yith.
Oh, the
cones
cone
where they
thingies,
transfer bodies. When it attacks me, I discard 1 card at random. If I cannot, Yithian Observer deals 1 damage and 1 horror plus. Oh my god, and it's got 4 hits.
Oh, shit.
That's a great big scary beastie, that is. Okay. I'm going to go.
And we've got this thing.
So yeah, I just checked out what this direct damage means.
Yeah.
It means you can't take it on your allies. You have to take it on you.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm going to exhaust Duke. I'm going to attack it with a base skill of 4 and it does +1 damage. He's got a 4. I'm at a 4, so it's 4 on 4. But I'm going to play Overpower, which gives me +2. So that does give me an actual +2 now. Yikes. +1 is enough.
Oh, lovely.
And that gives me +1 damage. That's 2 damage on the Yithian Observer.
Nice.
Oh, crikey. Thank you, Duke. You are a good boy. And if this test is successful, draw a card.
Oh, lovely.
Good boy. Who's a good guy? Who's a good little puppy pup?
Now put the tentacle down.
Now, so that was my first action. I'm going to do it for a fast action, so it doesn't cost me an action. I'm going to discard a card to ready an asset I control.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to be Duke, unsurprisingly. Then
Oh.
I'm going to... I'm going to try and attack him again with Duke.
Yeah.
It gives me a skill of 4 against 4. If you could do something to help me, that'd be awesome. Because I'll do the extra point of damage. Because then I'll kill it straight out if I can do that.
Yeah, I can give you a +1.
Awesome. So...
+1 from the vicious blow.
So that gives me a net +1. Come on, come on, come on. That's -1, which is equal, which is enough to do damage. That does 2 points of damage.
Dead.
We slay the Yithian Observer.
Fucking have it.
Duke, my boy Duke. Yeah, boy. Whoop, 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 yeah. So he's got a guitar, but he actually does rap and stuff. So it gives us a victory point, which is good.
Nice.
So we should put that there. Well, I like Great Race of Youth. Then, so that was I had a first action, which was attack. I then did a fast action, so that didn't count. Then I did a second action, which was another attack. That goes back in there. So I think I'm going to have a searchy search.
Do it.
Haha! Oh, should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So again, oh, that's once per round. I can't do that again. Okay. Gives me 4. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have a search against 3. I've only got 2, but I've got perception, which is +2, so it gives me 4, which is a net +1. That's a -1, which is a success because it's equal, which is a search, and because it's that, I can draw a card. Bam! Everything's coming up Millhouse.
And we need 6.
6.
And we're on what, 3 now?
3. And that's my actioned.
That's my go. Okay, first action I shall
I've gone through like half my deck already and we're on like turn 3.
draw a card. Oh, yeah. Second action, I'm going to go for a search. So I'm on 2. That for 3. I'm just going to have to go for that. So, no modifier.
I can't help you, sorry. Hey!
Hey, that's
did it.
handy.
Go Team U.
Found that. Discarded. That was first action.
Might as well head on up.
Head on up. What, to the library?
Library.
Okay, so I'll head to the library.
Oops. You must spend 1 additional action to investigate the Orn Library. And there are 2 clues there. Which is spookily enough we need
So I've got 1 more action
to do
left.
the thing.
Then I will spend 2 points to get hard knocks.
Nice combo.
Yeah. And that's me. Dun.
So we are both done. Enemies. There are no enemies, for we are mighty and have slewn them. Reset actions. Boop, boop. Ready our exhausted cards. Boop, boop. Draw a resource. Boop.
And a card.
And a card.
Oh, yes. Then it's Doom.
Doom. And then I get a card and you get a card.
Oh, I don't like these.
Oh.
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 Alright.
You first then.
Visions of futures past.
Ugh.
Test against 5 willpower. For each point I failed by, discard the top card of my deck.
Ugh.
So I've got will
Oh,
of
get the
4.
naught in there, mate.
Oh yeah. So I've got a will of 4. -1 is 3, and if I fail, discard the top 3 cards of my deck. So if
I thought it was failed.
because that because of the skull. So for each point I failed by... So I've got 4, I've got 3, so I discard 2 from that, 1, 2. And then I have to discard another 3 from that, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I've got like that many cards left. Oh, look at all these cards I don't have. What happens when you run out of cards? Do you
Start again.
You do you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm concerned that I just now you insta die or something.
No, you silly boy. Otherwise, it's game over for you.
That's me done.
And for mine, it's Ancient Evils. Dark forces stir against you if you do not act quickly. A sinister plot will be fulfilled. From Revelation, place 1 doom on the current agenda.
Ugh.
But that's it.
Okay.
So...
that's that. And then it's Argo.
And it starts with...
Whoever we want. Do you want me to go first and I can come in and do some searching?
Yeah, with your doggy.
With my loyal friend. Okay, so I'm going to use an investigate action with Duke. I can investigate with a base skill of 4. I move to a connecting location immediately. Does still cost me 2 actions because of this thing, but it does mean I go 1, 2, move and search rather than just move. So that puts me at, I'm at 4 against 3. That gives me +1. I am going to spend that to get a +2. So I'm at +2. Nothing is successful.
Nice.
Gives me a clue. Now I can't search again because it costs 2 actions to search. So what I will do is... Oh, he's exhausted. Is... I'll draw a card. There we go, that's that. It's me done.
First action, I'm going to draw a card. And then second and third actions will be for a search.
Oh, I can't help, sadly.
Nah, nor can I. So I'm on 2, it's on 3, so I'm on -1 in total.
Go on, big +1, or a star even.
Ah, wrong one. So nothing from me.
Okay, that's you done. Then we have
Enemies.
enemies, there aren't any.
Upkeep.
Flip these guys back around.
Draw a card.
Unexhaust that. Draw a card and a thingy.
Doom on you.
Then, yeah, Doom on the Doom track. 1 away from being super doomed. And then I get a thing and you get a thing. Oh, dearie my.
Locked door.
Isn't it the room with the most clues?
Oh, yeah.
Which will be this one, because that's the only one with clues on it. And I have a Wizard of Yog-Sothoth.
Oh, Christ on a bike.
So that's fun. I'm not super happy about
And he's
this.
engaging you, is he?
He is engaging me. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
Could really do with a different thing of cards. So I'm gonna use Duke. He's gonna do a base skill of plus.
So we can't find that clue now, can we? Unless we
pick the lock and do the thing, yeah.
fuck's sake.
So he's appeared through a door clocked it behind him. We're like, oh dear.
Yeah, we're too busy rutting around going, no, no, nothing. Click. What was that? Hello, I'm a wizard.
So he's gone 4. I'm on 4 because of Duke. I can't give myself any more pluses than that. So it's an even draw.
Hoogity boogity boogity.
It's an even draw.
Whoa!
I do 2 points of damage because Duke does +1 damage.
Nice.
So that's good. He's only got 1 hit left.
Good.
For my second trick, I'm going to discard a card from my hand to ready Duke again.
Yeah.
I can do that once per round.
Fast action, isn't it?
Yep.
Good.
And then I'm going to attack him again. Again, I can't get any bonuses from it, so it's an even draw.
Come on.
-1.
Ooh.
Now, fast. Play when you would fail a skill test. Costs me 1 resource point. Add +2 to your skill value for that test.
Get in.
So that gives me
More than him.
enough to kill him.
And that's victory points.
Roy! And that's worth the victory point as well.
Oh.
Yes! Duke is now thinged. I've got an action left. I might as well try and pick the lock.
Yeah.
Not that it's going to do me any particular favours, but it's better than sitting around scratching my nutsack.
I can give you +1.
Actually, no. I'm going to spend 2 resources because obviously that wizard had a flashlight on him, and that'll give me bonuses to investigate
Nice.
next turn.
So,
And there are 3 uses on that.
okay, my first action then is going to be to attempt to batter the door down.
Good plan. I can't help, sadly.
Um,
Actually, I can.
what is it?
It's 4.
4. So I'm on 4. I'll have another 1.
I'll give you another 1.
5, 6.
Go on.
6.
All
5.
good. The door is unlocked. We can get in there and get the other clue.
So that's the first action. For my second action, I'm on 2 to try and find things that I'm not very good. Second action, I'm going to take a resource. Third action, I'm going to take a card.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm done.
So then we reset. Ready all exhausted cards. Get a resource and a card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. That's okay.
Doom on the Doom track, which does Doom things.
I've just got the card that would have fucking found that clue automatically.
Oh, typical.
Bollocking piss pigs.
So something stirs.
Ooh.
The university is dead silent, apart from all of the monsters and everything else. The shadows coil about your feet as you walk, and you swear there is something following you with each step you take. Is it just your imagination, or is there really someone or something stalking you? Each investigator with 5 or more cards in his or her discard pile takes a horror. You've got 10 or more, you take 2 horror.
1 point of horror for me. Parker's basically used all of his cards. 2 for you.
2 for me, yeah.
Doom on you.
Puts me down to a horror of
3.
3.
Oh dear.
But I'll take them on Duke.
Well, he did bite the Wizard of Yog-Sothoth, so
Yeah. And that,
and the
Oh,
Observer.
that was on here, so once that flips, it goes away.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it. Direct damage. That's good. I think.
So what's happening now then?
The current agenda or the current act. Yeah. So now, Professor Rice's disappearance isn't the only thing amiss at the university. You're unsure exactly what is going on, but you're starting to believe Armitage was right in asking for your help. Each investigator's maximum hand size is reduced by 3 while checking your hand size in the upkeep phase.
So that's 5 cards. But we know no more than that.
No. But we should, any minute now, be able to search that thing.
Do you want me to go first so I can get it automatically?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so first of all, it's 2 points to do working a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fast, doesn't cost a turn, but it does cost me those, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Discover 1 clue. That
Well,
current location. And that's
Shbadam. That's that.
6. So trade them in.
Aye. You were unable to...
You are unable to speak.
You were unable to find Professor Rice, but one of the students you spoke with mentioned a strange man entering Rice's office. Unfortunately, the door leading to the faculty office is locked at this late hour. The student says that the head janitor, Jazz, might be able to let you in if you can find him. Shuffle the encounter deck, the encounter discard pile, and the set aside Jazz Mulligan card into the encounter deck.
Jazz hands.
Jazz!
What's this? This hasn't got a thingy on.
I'm going to read it now.
Oh.
If you shuffle those, then I can read that.
Jazz hands.
Concerned for Professor Rice's safety, you seek out the head janitor,
Hong Kong Fooey?
who can then let you into locked sections of the campus. For an action, we can spend 1 clue to discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. The top 10, if there was one player in the game. If you discard Jazz Mulligan for any reason, resolve this revelation effect, and then when we get Jazz Mulligan, then we can advance. So essentially we have to get clues, we spend them to go through that deck to hopefully find Jazz Mulligan.
Right. We better go find some fucking clues in.
Student Union?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or do you want to go to the science building? Oh, we've got to draw a card from the encounter deck before we make decisions.
Why?
Because we did the Doom track and then we do this.
Oh.
Oh no, one for me and one for you.
Hold on, I haven't spent all my card points yet. I haven't done my turn yet.
Oh no, you haven't.
That might do that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Pick yours up. Yeah, that was just the first.
That was just that bit, yeah. So that was your action, your first action. So where do you want to go?
Well, we've got to go back to here, and from here we can then. Can we get to these other places?
Yeah, so we can go back to here and then to here. Oh no, can we? Yes. Back to here, back to here to here. And you've got 2 actions left, so you can go to either one. And then I'll follow you.
Which do you fancy going to then?
Student Union, let's party it up.
Yeah, what the hell?
Let's get wrecked.
So, Matt.
Then we'll flip the card. Oh.
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 Student Union's quite a nice place to be. It's got a Shroud of 1.
Nice.
There's 2 clues on there.
Only 2?
Mm-hmm. Not 2 per player, 2.
Doo-doo.
After it's revealed, we put the dormitories into play. We can spend 2 actions to heal 1 damage and 1 horror.
Nice.
So that's the dormitories. They are that way round.
And that was 2 actions. It leaves me an action left. 1, 2, 3.
No, that you did an action to get the clue.
That's
1,
fast action.
2. Oh, was it? Cool. That's
Yeah.
all right. So you've got an action
And I'll
left.
take one of those.
Nice.
And that's me done.
So then I will spend an action to move to there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will exhaust Duke to do an investigate with a skill of 4.
Good boy.
Move into there. So that's
Yeah.
my second action. It's a shroud of 1.
So you're on +3.
-3, but that's
Still
enough
0.
to get a clue.
What do we need for... Oh, we need 2, isn't it? Is it 2 to start going through the deck?
1.
1.
And it's an action. And I've got 1 action left, so I think I might as... Shall I do that now?
Yeah, does it discard them?
It discards them.
Do it.
Put
Do
them
it.
across Mulligan. So it's an action, so I'm going to be searching around looking for old Zacky boy. No. Nope.
2,
Nope.
3,
Nope.
4.
Nope.
Oh, bollocks.
Didn't you do the shuffly thing where you keep it on the top? No?
No, mate.
You didn't do that.
Oh, bad straw.
Oh, and that's spent.
That's you done.
That is me, as they say. Da-da-da-dum.
Monsters.
Monster, monster. 3:30 at Chepstow.
No monsters. Reset actions. Reset exhausted cards.
Yep.
Draw 1 card, gain a resource. Drop down to 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place Doom.
Doom! Eyeball of evil.
Advancing gender hasn't been 3B yet, so
1 for me, and 1 for you. Ugh. Spawns in the location with the most clues, which is the location we're on, and so therefore it will engage me.
yay. Right, we've got Treachery, Beyond the Veil.
Cool.
Hex, Surge, Revelation. Put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area if there is no copy of Beyond the Veil in your threat area.
Yep.
If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil.
Oh, so say that again?
Forced. If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil.
But your deck does have that.
For now. Oh!
And that stays in your hand. Now, Surge means you draw another one.
What, them?
Another card,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck off. Visions of Futures Past. So I've got to do a mental test, which is 4. I'll spend one of those to get that. So I'm on 5. 5 against 5.
Winner, winner, dinner
I
of
do not
chicken.
lose any cards.
Which is fortunate, because now if you do lose cards, your head explodes.
Fucking 10 damage?
That's not okay.
Fucking hell. So who's first?
Either or.
Oh yeah, that's
I might
right.
as well. Because I've got to kill this. So I'll go.
Nah, hold on. Do you want me to try and take that off you?
If you can. And you'll have to spend an action to engage it, so it might be easier if I hit it first. Duke can take it.
Yeah, go on then.
So I'm going to attack him. Well, I'm going to exhaust Duke to do a fight of 4, and it will deal +1 damage. Can't spend any cards. If you could spend a card to help me out, that'd be handy.
Ooh, I don't think it can.
That's all right then. So I'm at +2.
Yeah, I'll give you one.
+3. -1 is enough. I do extra point of damage for Duke. Bite the fucking face off of that
2
mutant
points
freak.
of damage. Dead.
And it goes in there.
That's your first action.
That is my first action. For my second action, I will do a search. but I'll do an investigate with my flashlight that I've got. Spend that, I get -2 on the shroud.
Yeah.
So the shroud only goes sadly down to 0, but I've got a skill of 2. It gives me a +2.
Come on, boy.
-1's enough.
Good.
Get that. And for my final action, I'll spend that to work my way through this.
Yep. 5 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locked door that is now no longer locked. Eager for death. Nope.
No, thank you.
Eager for death.
Still no.
Ancient evils.
Fuck's sake.
Go on. Big Zack Mulligan. Now! No. It's another one of those. So we're going to have to start mooching about, see if we can find him. Should we go down into the dormitories?
Yeah.
I'm all done with my actions now.
You're done. Okay, so me. Okay, so first action, we'll go down into the dormitories. Read it.
The door leading to the dormitories is locked. You cannot move into the dormitories. I didn't read that before. I guess we'll go somewhere else then. So you don't use the action to check it.
Okay.
So I guess you move back up into the quad and go into the science building that way around.
Gonna have to, aren't we? So 1, 2.
The science building dominates the eastern side of the campus. Its windows are dark. Same for a lone window. Faintly shining faintly in the corner of a basement. Science building. Oh, after the science building is revealed, put set aside alchemy labs into play.
Ooh.
So that'll be about there. When you fail a will check in the science building, take a point of damage. It's got a shroud of 2. There's 1 per person. So 2 clues in there.
So I can have a look for that, can't I?
Yep.
Ugh. Unfortunately, that's a will test, isn't it?
Oh, you don't go that way. We go that way. I was confused.
Ah. Oh no, it's not will. That's knowledge, isn't it? So my last action then will be to attempt to have a little look-see. So I'm on 2. It's on 2, so it's a straight pick.
Go on. I believe in you.
Oh, fuck off, Cthulhu, and your fucking tentacles of doom.
Boo on Cthulhu. You are done. No enemies in place. That's good. Then we flip.
So upkeep,
Yes,
card, and a thingy. Discard down to 5. Doom. Doom. Some 2. Oh, fuck
I
off.
get a thrall, and it spawns in the location with the most clues available.
Ah,
Engage
that spawns. So it engages me, yes?
Yep.
Right. So I gain 1 resource because I've been engaged. And as a reaction, when an enemy engages me, I can exhaust Zoe's cross and spend 1 point to put a point of damage on it.
Nice.
And then it's another surge, another one of those. But we've already got one in play.
Oh, yeah. So then you just draw another one.
Great, thanks.
That's all right.
It's a whippoorwill. So
That's in the location.
in the location, isn't it?
So that means you're at minus. Just hovering around, giving you minuses. Boo on you, whippoorwill. It's a clever little game, isn't it?
Yeah, bloody annoying. So it's now who's go?
It's up to us.
Up to us. Okay, then we go first. First action then is going to be to hit her. Or it, I should say. So it's on 2. I am on 4, 5. I'll spend 1 to be on 6. So I'm plus 4, plus 4, plus 3.
Nice.
Extra point of damage, which will kill her.
Nice. Well done, son.
That's my first action. Second action will be... I'm going to go look for a clue. And I'm on no bonuses. So I'm on 2. It's on 2. I'm going to sacrifice the flashlight to give me an extra 1. So I'm on plus 1 in total.
Yar, go on.
Oh, come on! How many times has that fucking counter turned up today?
Too many, that's how many.
Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. So I've got 3 actions. I'm going to spend 1 action to go to there. I'm going to spend my second action to get Duke to investigate and go into there. That gives me a investigate of 4 against 2. Becomes 3 against... no, because as we said, the whippoorwill doesn't count against Duke, so it's not an investigator.
Ah.
So I'm going to spend this card to give myself an extra plus 1.
Yep.
So that puts me on 4, 5 against 2. Difference of 3. -1 is fine. I'll find that. Then for my final action, I'm going to spend that to...
Yep, 5, go through 5, come on.
Through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on, he's got to be in there somewhere.
Blam, arcane barrier. Blam, visions of futures past.
Say, come on.
Blam, terror from beyond. Blam, beyond the veil. Blam, visions of future past. All of the badness.
Bed.
That's my final action.
Right, so that's enemy phase.
The whippoorwill, I think it stays aloof. Just check aloof. Page the 4th.
Yeah, I think you have to engage it, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just...
Doesn't automatically investigate. It hovers around in the background giving us minuses.
So, reset cards.
Yeah.
Draw a card and take a point. Don't have to discard down because I'm on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 5 limit. However, doom on us.
Yeah. Doom goes on the Doom track, which advances the Doom track to the Doomness.
Uh-oh.
A cry of fear echoes through the campus, and several students flee from the eastern side of the university where the science building can be found.
Uh-oh.
Could this commotion be linked to Professor Rice's disappearance?
No, it's us.
If the dormitory's location is not in play, put it into play. If the experiment is in play, move it 1 location towards the dormitories. If the experiment is not in play, spawn it in the science building.
Uh-oh.
That sounds bad.
That sounds ominous.
The experiment... Oh, it's horrible.
Oh dear.
Yeah. This has got a fight of 4. That's quite good. Oh. It's got a health of 13. And a run of 2. It's a monster, it's an abomination, it's elite, it's massive, so it hits everyone at the same time.
Oh god.
And when the enemy phase begins, ready the experiment. Oh, that's horrible. So that when because normally you can evade things and then...
Yeah. So does he automatically thingy someone?
He doesn't engage because he's a massive creature, so he stays in the location and attacks everyone.
Oh, God.
Everyone's counted as engaged with him. So that's fun.
So we're all encountered as engaged with him.
Yeah.
So I can use this then.
Well, I guess so.
In that case, I'll do that. And then I'll tap that, spend that to do 1 point of damage on him from my cross. Have it. How do you like them apples?
And you've got 12 to go.
Yeah.
And then when this agenda would advance... Oh, sorry. Some kind of wild creature is on the loose. Whatever it is, it appears to be headed towards the university dormitories.
Yeah.
When this agenda would advance by reaching the Doom threshold, instead, remove all Doom in play and move the experiment one location towards the dormitories. If the experiment enters the dormitories, advance. Huh. Then it's us to go, right?
Yeah.
I would like to not be here.
Yeah. So would I.
I'm going to attempt to evade it.
How do you do that?
It's on your foot thing.
Oh, great.
So I'm going to try and evade it. I'm on 3 against 2. I'm at a +1. Can't do anything else. Nothing. I successfully evade it. So I'm in the same location at the moment. But I'm not engaged by it. The only other way I can go is back. So I'm going to go to see the alchemy labs to see what's in there. It's locked. I can't move in there.
Oh.
That's useful. In that case, I'm going to... So that was an action. I'm going to do an action into here. And I'm going to do an action into the administration building. To
Did
see
you get
what...
there or is it locked as well? You want to check?
No, it's not locked.
Yay!
After it's revealed, put the faculty offices into play. And this is the night is still young. But it is locked. There's a clue per person.
A clue per person.
Yep, there's 2 clues in there. At the end of your turn, if you're in the administration building, discard the top card of your deck.
Oh, fuck off.
So that's there. I get into there. So I have an evade, a move. That leaves me there, and that's all. There's 2 clues on there. I can search that. At the end of my turn, I discard the top card from my deck.
Well, at least you're not adjacent to the science building. So, I'm currently engaged by this bloody thing.
Yeah.
I need to get the fuck out of Dodge. And I'm on 2. Okay, I'm going to do this to get my point of agility for my hard knocks. So I'm now on 3 and it's on 2. So I'm on +1. +1 to try and get away from the bastard big gribbly. Skull.
-1.
So I'm away.
E.
So there.
Well, it's 1 action to evade it, and then it's another action to move.
There's 2. I'm going to have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, boom.
Boom! Dynamite blast. Choose either your location or a connecting location. Deal 3 damage to each enemy and to each investigator at the chosen location.
Nice. So it kills the whippoorwill,
Yeah.
because that was at that location. And does what? 5 damage?
3.
3. Nice. Boom. Lob.
I suggest we run. And that's me. Actually, that's me done.
Okay.
So,
That's you done.
monster.
It doesn't have the hunter keyword, does it?
No.
So it will stay where it is.
Oh.
Fortunately. You then respawn. You then respawn.
Cards respawn.
Reset all of that. Get a card and a thing. And I found out what happens when you have to draw. You get horror.
Oh.
So I have to reshuffle my deck now, and I take a horror. As the weary of the world has laid itself upon my shoulders.
Yeah, well, you're right. If I run out, mate, my
dead.
face explodes.
Yeah.
Bollocks. So there's still a clue at the science building. However, there's a dirty great monster there.
Great experimental beastie.
Yeah. You've got 2 clues there.
Yep.
But you're on a 4.
Yep. Fortunately, I've got my boy Duke and my flashlight. I'm like fucking
Super ninja of finding things.
got all these fucking resources and having to fucking spend them on.
I've got 1.
And I've got no cards. It's funny, isn't it, how we've completely gone different ways. So let's activate Duke to do a search, an investigation thing.
Oh.
That costs me 1 action. I've got a skill of 4, which I can't use that on because that's an action and that's an action, so I can't combine them. So that means I'm just on a 4. Yeah, well, I'll have to, won't I?
Don't think you've got anything that's going to help you, mate.
So I'm on evens.
Nope.
Blam. Oh, what's the hood doing? Oh, -1. -3 if there are 10 or more cards. Actually, there's no cards in my discard pile now. But it is still a -1, which means I fail. I'll exhaust this card when I fail, and that will give me a card. Oh, which is that fucking thing. Then,
Hold on. We didn't take.
oh, we didn't, did we? Well, I'm on my.
We'll just carry on. We'll forget for 1 round. We're okay. Finish your turn. Oh, fuck off.
This one doesn't affect me.
It's a whippoorwill.
Alright. So, Hex Obstacle, Arcane Barrier. As an additional cost to move into or out of your location, test 4 willpower. If successful, discard it. Otherwise, you must cancel the move or discard 5 cards.
Oh, good
So
lord.
to move into it or out of it, there's a willpower check. If you fail it, you have to either not move or discard 5 cards.
Fuck.
So that wouldn't have affected what I did then, so that's good. Then I will spend a card to reactivate Duke. Then I'll have another search with Duke. Come on, Dukey. And I've got no cards to add to it, so it's an evens. -1 is enough for me to fail. Then I'll use the flashlight to do a 3rd and final search action. I gain -2 Shroud. Shroud is 4, so it's 2. But my willpower is my search is 2. So again, it's evens. Come on, -1. Fuck you. And if I fail, I have to discard the top 3 cards, which is fortunately a weakness. Well, ball bags. That was ineffectual. Oh!
That's it. Is that turn done?
You're to activate.
Oh, me. Oh, shit. Okay. So. First action will be to take a resource. Second action will be to move into the student union. After student revealed the and then I can. That's 2 actions to heal.
Yeah.
Fucking God. I'll take another one of these and then wait.
Okie dokie. That's our actions done.
Yeah. That.
That follows you, I believe.
Doom.
Doom on the doom track, doom on the doom track, doom on the doom on the doom on the track. That comes a get card and thing, and then we have to draw the lovely, lovely, lovely cards of carding. I get one, and you get one.
Fuck off. Pushed into the beyond.
Hey! Jazzy, jazzy,
Got
the
him!
Fresh Prince of Bel
Awesome.
End.
Okay, so I'm going to put this into my deck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking hell, I just got the top 3 cards. Bollocks. 1, 2, 3.
Ah, he's not. Yes, he doesn't fill a slot. Right.
That's gone.
So he's in my location. I have to make a parlay check of that, apparently. And if successful, we control him, and then we ignore the text on each unrevealed eschatonic location. So he opens the doors for us.
Great.
He was there. Right. How can't I just give him some money? Have some money and follow us round. That's us to go first.
And what is it when it gets to another 1? That then does.
That then moves to here.
Shit.
And if it gets to here, I'm thinking something bad's going to happen.
Man, what's this one for? This is when we get the clues, isn't it? And we can...
Oh, when you take control of him, so we can't draw it yet. I have to control him. I can't do anything. I mean, I can, but not anything useful or good. I think I'm just going to have to spend 3 actions trying to parlay with him. So, I'm going to try and parlay with him.
Okay. What do you need?
Law. I need 3, and I've got 2.
Oh, law is the book.
Yeah.
Can't help you. I
So-
have nout.
First attempt to parlay. Come on, Jazz. We need to sort this out. There's a great big freaking monstrosity, and we need to help. You need to help us find Professor Dude. Failed it because I needed a +1.
Oh.
But I'm going to exhaust that to draw a card, which is going to be hopefully really good and useful. Or
Not.
something else. And I can only have 5 cards anyway, so I should have discarded down. So I'll discard. That one and that one. And I'll make a second attempt to parlay with him. Come on, look, mate, seriously. There's a fucking monster that's going to fucking kill us all. -1. I saw the 1 and my thumb was over the minus. Look, I appreciate that you're
A jazz band!
a jazz man, but I also have a guitar. See, we could make beautiful music together. That would be a good thing, right? Admittedly, I'm a little bit hobo-y, but look at all my bling. -3. Fuck you, Jazz. Fuck you in the bumhole. Right up the old poop chute.
Oh.
Fortunately, you've got a really high law skill, haven't you? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Nope. That's the end of the turn.
No, because you haven't gone yet. That was me doing that, spending fucking 5 minutes yabbering on in this guy. Carl cunts here.
I did, because I moved there and the whippoorwill went with me.
That was at the end of... Because it hunted you.
Oh.
It went on its turn.
Oh, that's right. So 2 actions will be to
So you could go 1, 2 and then chat to him. But if you want to get into my space,
I've got to get through that.
you've got to get through that, which is a level 4 willpower thing.
Okay, well, we'll try it. Because I'm on 4. I'll spend a point of resource on that to give me an extra 1. And there's no way of losing that card. So I'm on +1. And what do we need?
4. You're +1.
Come on.
Go on, dude.
Come on.
That's fine. You get in there, and we discard that as you use your mind powers.
So 1 action to get to there.
1 action to get to there, so you can still parlay with him
Wait.
with your mighty law of.
There's time for the elder sign. It's now.
I know, right?
Come on, baby. Oh.
-1.
Does it lose cards as well?
No, that's the other one.
For you. Right, that's the end of the turn then.
Yeah.
Here we go. Doom.
No, we do the.
Oh.
We get our stuff back
Oh,
first.
yeah, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a card. Fuck off. Okay, get rid of that one.
No, down to 5.
And get a resource.
Let's discard that.
Monsters.
Monster. Whippoorwill will follow us, but go up this way because you can't go
across
that way. Then I don't know. That happens after the so that would have happened before the other stuff. Then we place a doom on the agenda, which would then move it to there. It wants to move it. Essentially, we've only got a few times. I'm going to guess that when it gets to there,
it munches them all.
Probably badness.
Shit.
One for me, one for you.
Door locked.
Oh, so we can't search for clues in this space. What a cunt.
Not at the moment.
Well, it doesn't matter because we don't need any clues yet. Offer of power. Oh, I'll have to take 2 horror because I can't advance the doom by 2 because then it'll move to there.
Oh.
So I have to take 2 horror. Oh, I don't like it.
You can't get back to here to help yourself because of the fucking locked door.
Yeah. Well, no, that's fine. That's just clues. But then I have to move past this, which is probably not.
Ah, yeah.
So, I guess we just try and make pals with this guy, right?
Gonna have to. Unless you've got some super uber damaged fucking cards.
No. Have I fuck? Thing is, if I go in there and it attacks me, I'm dead anyway.
Yeah. Damn it.
Alright. I know I'm still looking at my cards. I'm not going to get anything better out of them.
No.
So I'm going to attempt to parlay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a -1.
Okay.
That's a +1.
Oh.
That's a +1.
That's an equal.
That's an equals to,
Get him.
which means parlay. So finally, thank you. I appreciate that you've seen the monstrosity across the other side of the room coming along. Thanks, dude. So that was my first action. My second action. Oh, and then once we gain control of him, we flip this.
Oh.
You convince Jazz that something strange is going on. It's a fucking monster! And that Professor Rice may be in danger. He doesn't trust you enough to hand you his keys, but agrees to come on with you. All of a sudden, you hear a crash coming from the science building. A student rushes towards you. Help! He cries. There's some kind of animal loose in the chem labs. I only barely caught a glimpse of it, but oh, he shudders. I think it's headed to the dorms. You got to do something. If the alchemy labs location is not in play, put it into play.
It is.
If you're at agenda 1 or 2, So, that's already there. If you've completed that, then put that there. No, we haven't. Remove it from the game. So there's no thing that we don't need to worry about. So that's that. Campus safety. You have only moments to react. You could warn the students in the dormitories and escort them to safety, or continue your task of searching the faculty offices for Professor Rice. Or perhaps you could try to slay the beast that threatens the campus. Find and complete an objective on another encounter card. So I'm assuming there'll be an objective on one of these two.
Well, the thing is,
I'm right next to the faculty offices.
you can go from there to there.
Yeah.
I
mean, I might as well go there.
Fuck the students.
No, I'm not saying fuck
Fuck
the
'em.
students. I'm just saying.
You know my thoughts on students.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Oh, fuck them.
Go.
Fuck them hard.
Because it's still going to
hard. Oh,
be 2 points
yeah.
before it moves again. So
Right.
go.
So I'm then going to spend my second action to move to the faculty offices. So ignore this text on the front here. It's locked. I cannot move into it. Well, I can now because I've got Jazz. Hey, Jazz. Oh, Jazz is married with his little wedding ring on. That's nice. Good on you, Jazz.
Read.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
After faculty offices are revealed,
Uh-oh.
search the encounter deck for a humanoid enemy and spawn it here. Then shuffle the encounter deck. If investigators are in the faculty offices, spend 2 clues as a group and then you get result 1. And there are 4 clues in here. So, 1, 2. And we have to spend 2 clues as a group?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 per. So we have to get all of these clues, spend them all.
Yeah.
And then I've gone in there.
And you've spawned.
And there's a human, so I'll search this first. Humanoid. Nope. Nope. Humanoid thrall. Excellent. I'm glad it wasn't the fucking wizard.
Yeah.
So then my third and final action is going to be to fuck the shit out of that bitch's day.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the motherfucking
Fucking yeah.
Bitches. Okay.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Okay. I am going to send Duke in. Fuck him up, boy. Fuck him. Fuck him good and hard. Right in the old poop shoot.
Okay, so she's on 2.
I'm on 4 because of Duke.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use that to another +1. And that's it. So that puts me on 5.
3.
5 against its 2, right? So +3.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. -4.
Oh.
Lucky. Fast. Play when you would fail a skill test. Costs me 1 resource. Gain +2 to my skill value for that test. Yeah! Sweet delicious human flesh.
Point of damage, and doesn't he do an extra
2
point
points of damage because of
2
Duke.
points of damage, that kills her.
Oh, Dukey Booty! Fuck yeah, Duke. You are so the man.
Or dog.
Or, yeah, male dog. Oh, good gracious. So we need 4 clues.
Yeah.
And we can't search for clues in here.
No.
That's just as well, because that's easier to
Yeah.
search. And I'm out of actions.
Okay. Me.
Well, shit
My nizzle.
the bed.
Okay, so first action, come into there.
Yeah.
Second action, we're going to attempt to search. So it's 2s, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
2
I'm on
against 2.
2s.
I can't help you.
And we get Oh, put fucking -4 back in, Poppy.
So it evens. Yeah, Roy! What does that do? Special?
That was a skill test that causes damage, that causes +1 damage.
Alright.
So I get one of them.
Yeah. You've got another action.
And we'll do it again. Ooh.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, lordy, look at you. Oh, sexy McSex pants.
Oh, you fucking go. That was cool. I'm like, what chances of that?
Use them all up.
Sorry. And is it an action?
Yeah, but we have to spend 2 per.
Oh, it's 2
we have to
per.
spend 4.
Ah, bollocks. That's done then.
That is done. So, end the turn, we will get our ship back. The hunter will go to there.
Yeah. One of them and a card.
Yeah. One of them and a card.
Discard.
Doom on the doom track.
And a card each.
One for me and one for you.
Fucking thrall again! Right, so she's come after me, so she's engaged me. So I gain 1 resource for that. And then I will do that and use that to do a point of damage on it for my cross. Back, foul beast!
I have drawn Terror from Beyond. Choose one of the following card types: asset, event, or skill. We must discard those. Event?
Robbie, you didn't. But then again.
Asset then?
Either.
Skill then?
Either. You choose, mate. I'll work around you.
Well, event, because I haven't got any events.
Bye bye, Dodge. Bye bye, emergency cash. Right. Come on, fella, get him.
So then that happened. And then it is our turn.
Yeah.
Right, clues then.
You do that, I'll deal with his thrall.
Okay. So I'm going to look for clues.
Yeah.
I'm going to send Duke in to investigate.
Yeah.
He's got an investigate 4.
So you're on +2.
Blam. That gives me a clue.
Bosh.
Then,
Second action.
second action, I'll use my flashlight.
Puts it down to 0.
It's down to 0, and I've got 2, so I'm at a +2 again. That's a +1. Get the final clue. Spend those as a group, because it's not an action, we just spend them as a group.
2.
And that means we do R1, which is on the back of this. Well, maybe it doesn't. Motherfuckers. Oh, it's in the book.
book.
It's in the book. I fucking scared myself then. So, done. Whoo, lordy. You find Professor Rice bound and gagged in the closet of his office. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you free him, he informs you that strange men and women wandering around the campus had been stalking him for hours. They cornered him in his office and tied him up, although for what purpose, Rice isn't sure. You inform him that Dr. Armitage sent you, and Rice looks relieved, although he suspects Dr. Morgan might be in danger as well. Because the strangers on campus seem to have been targeting Professor Rice, you decide that the best course of action is to escort him away from the campus as quickly as possible. As you leave the university, you hear screaming from the northern end of the campus.
Nom nom nom.
An ambulance passes you by and you fear the worst.
Nom nom.
Hours later, you learn that a rabid dog of some sort found its way into the university dormitories.
That's not a rabid dog.
The creature attacked the students inside and many were mauled or killed in the attack.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
In your campaign log...
Oh.
we record that the investigators rescued Professor Warren Rice. The investigators rescued Warren Rice.
We are heroes.
Any one investigator may choose to add Professor Warren Rice to his or her deck.
Ooh.
And he is here. He's a professor of languages. He's an asset that costs 3. You get +1 law. You just get +1 law.
Man.
And after you discard the last remaining clue in your location, you can exhaust him to draw a card.
That's alright.
If you don't want him alone.
Yeah.
In the campaign log. Oh, cunt.
What?
In the campaign log, record that the investigators failed to save the students.
Ah, fuck 'em. Bloody sponging bastards. Go get real jobs.
You are haunted by guilt.
No, I'm
Add
not.
1
I'm not.
token,
Uh-oh.
a broken,
Tablet.
tablet token to the bag
Oh dear.
for the remainder of the campaign.
Oh. I said good day, sir.
Each investigator gains experience equal to the victory X value of each thing. So we get 1, we get 2, 3, 4, and that's it. We get 4 experience. So we'll just put that we get 4. We can spend them another day.
Yeah.
Proceed to scenario the next.
Well, there you go.
Whew, that was close.
Yeah.
And then we go on to the house always wins.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's the other person who
The other person.
who we have to rescue.
Well,
So
there
we
you
have
go.
done- And we did it that way round. So we have done this thing. And then we go on to that, and then we work our way around and do the others.
Ooh. Was it 2 campaign 2?
There's only 2 in this one, so we do those 2, and then the next box there'll be those 3, and the next box is those 3.
Ah. Awesome.
I don't know if you buy them individually or as a set or whatever.
There you go, people. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We did the first one.
Just. But I mean, it was like an escape with our lives thing, which I actually like. It's not necessarily kill the bad guy.
No, we couldn't take
Oh,
that.
we let all the students die.
I kind of get a buzz out of that.
Yeah, I know you would.
But no, go us. We got through.
Yeah, and we got Professor Warren Rice, Professor of Languages,
Oh, go to
as an ally.
go team us.
Go team us indeedy.
So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that.
Woo, Nelly.
Should have done because that was awesome.
I do like this game.
It's a very good little game, isn't it? Tough,
It's clever.
and it's tough.
Oh, it is hard. Giggity. Just like my
A go.
goo, yeah.
But there you go. That was that.
Right.
That was the first part of the Dunwich Legacy.
What does one of those... See, there's no mention of what that thing does. So maybe it's just a general...
It's a general one.
Oh no, it is revealed on the scenario reference card. So maybe it will be in here somewhere. Maybe it just counts as a nothing because we suck. Balls. Maybe it says it on the start here. I'll have a proper look for it. But yeah, that.
Well, that's it then. Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh man.
We did.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to find-
We escaped with our lives.
I'm now going to find a very dark cupboard and lock myself in it.
Oh yeah, you are. And I'm going to drill a hole in the door about waist height. Oh yeah.
And I shall get my boxing gloves.
Oh no. Well. If
There
you
you
like
go.
that and want some more, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered!
But remember, if you want to see more,
Then you could send us more.
yeah,
Or send us the money. You could join our Patreon page, which would then pay for us to get more of these, which we could then film for you.
and you, and ba 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 ba.
Boo.
So there you go. See you next time.